Okay, what is up, dudes? And as you can tell by the title, we're talking about the Marvel Contest Champion trading situation. Can you trade fighters, or how to trade fighters? Alright, first of all, let me just put this down into why I wanted to do this video. The reason why I wanted to do this video is I've seen a lot of people on the chat on the game, because when you're on the game, if you haven't played it yet, there's a little chat system as well that you can go on to, which is right at the bottom, and you click on it and then you can talk to everyone that's playing the game, so on and so forth. And a lot of people ask, can you trade characters? And there's a lot of people on there that will tell you how to trade characters or what to do and so on as well. So the big question that I wanted, because I think this is actually really a situation that I think needs to be cleared up with a lot of people that play the game and a lot of newbies that come into playing the game as well. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video. You cannot, I repeat, dudes, you cannot trade. As of today, the 26th of the 12th, 2014, which the day I'm recording this, at this time in the present, you cannot trade fighters. So please do not listen to anyone on there that says you can. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story because I'll go on the chat thing sometimes and I'll read, because sometimes I'm a little bored and I'll just read what people are saying. A lot of it is kids saying stuff that they shouldn't say, and you get some cool people on there, but a lot of the times you just get people saying nasty things to other people. But put that all aside, other things that are said is about the trading situation. Now, there's a lot of people that are new to the game and they'll come in and say, how do you trade? Or I want to trade this, or blah 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 blah, all about trading. And then you'll get someone that's been on the game or whatever, and they say, yeah, you can trade, what fighter do you got? So they'll try and fish for what fighters you have, and they'll see if you've got 2 or 3 or 4 star fighters. So then what they'll do is they'll see what kind of fighter you want, and then they'll see what fighter you got. And then so what they'll do, if you say like, oh, what I really want a Black Panther or Spider-Man or something like that, 4 stars, they'll be like, I got that. What have you got? And you'll say, oh, I've only got a 3-star Abomination. And they'll be like, you know what, dudes, I really want that. She'll be like, great, let's trade. And then they'll say to you, how do you trade? And then what they'll do, they'll tell you, this is what I've seen actually as well, they'll tell you to sell your fighter, accept to sell it, because it's a 3-star, you have to confirm that you actually do want to sell it. They'll say, click yes. After you sell your fighter, then it will ask if you want to trade it with someone. Dude, this is not true. Okay, it is not true, dudes. You cannot trade. Please do not listen. Now, if you spend money on the game like I have, dudes, to buy crystals, because I really like the game. I think the game is a really good game, to tell you the truth. One of the best games I've played, especially fighting game on the iPad or Android or whatever you're playing it on. So if you spent money and you've got a 4-star fighter and you go to trade it, well, trade it, dude. Yeah, trade. You sell the fighter because you think you can trade it, you're going to lose your fighter. That's a 4-star fighter if you get one. That's pretty rare. That is actually really rare. I've bought the Odin pack, which cost £70, and I did not get one 4-star fighter. I got 6 or 7 3-star fighters and the rest 2-star fighters, and a lot of fucking doubles. Sorry, my language, shouldn't swear. A lot of doubles. So when someone tells you to sell your fight and you actually sell it, that's a lot of like hard work or money just gone down the drain. Because if you have to grind for it, if you don't spend no money on it and you have to grind for your fighters, and you finally get a 3 or 4-star fighter, and then you sell it because you believe someone, oh, dudes, I can understand your pain if you've actually fallen for it. Because I don't know what I'll do if I sold one of my fighters and then it wasn't true. But just do not listen to the people that are telling you to trade your fighters by selling them. You cannot trade, dudes. Okay, that is the situation right now in the game. You cannot trade. And another situation I want to clear up, a lot of people saying you should trade and blah blah blah. What you've got to think about, dudes, is when it comes to trading online on games like this year, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So if the servers are not properly done, which this game has got a little bit of server issues, let's say for instance you're going to trade a fighter with someone and you're trading and then you lose connection. What happens? What happens if you lose your fighter and you don't get nothing in return because you've lost your connection? Now, a lot of people are going to be upset because of this. So the best thing I understand why people do want trading, but at the same time, I understand why they have not put the trading in, because a lot of things can go wrong, and there'll be a lot of complaints as well. At the same time, if someone just lost a 4-star fighter because they was going to trade with someone else for a 4-star fighter, but different characters, and then you both lose your fighters, there's going to be a hell of a lot of complaints because of that. So I understand why they have not put that in. So I don't get your hopes up if trading does not come into this game, because I don't think it's actually going to come into this game. I don't think trading at all. If it does, great, but I don't know if I would actually trade, to tell you the truth, because if I lost one of my fighters halfway through a trade, oh dude, again I would cry. So please don't get your hope up about trading. Stop moaning about trading if you really want it. Just grind or pay for the crystals. That's all I can really say, dudes. So the main thing about it is you cannot trade at the minute. Right now, there's no trading options. So do not be fooled into believing you can trade by selling one of your fighters or doing something to your game or something like that. I don't know what else. That's the only situation I've seen is where someone tells you to sell your fighter and blah, blah, blah. After you sell them, do this and do that. No, it's not true. Okay, dudes, it is absolutely not true. Do not believe a word they say. Okay? If there was a trading option, it would probably be big enough for you to see. Trade your fighters in game or something like that. It wouldn't be hidden away, because a lot of people moan about how it's a little bit complex, the menu. I think it's actually not. I don't think it's actually that complex. It's actually pretty straightforward. So if there was a trading option, I think it would be literally slap bang right there on the screen. Obviously it's not, dudes, so please don't get fooled in to thinking that there is. Okay, dudes, so that's one thing that I really did want to clear up with everyone, and everyone that's been watching my series. Don't worry, dudes, I'm actually thinking about doing another series with this game called Hunting for a 4-star fighter, which will be pretty good. I know it's going to be hard because they're pretty rare to get 4-star fighters, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. If you think I should do that, leave a little comment below and tell me that you want me to do that. Leave a little thumbs up if this did help you out. And dudes, thank you for your time, and I really hope that you watched this before you actually did try to trade anyone, you listened to anyone that told you what to do. If it did help you out, thank you very much for listening to this, and do just leave a little thumbs up. It helps a lot.